Yo, welcome to episode 23 of Directly to You of Redirect Podcast. I am AJ of Redirect, and this week I was joined by my good and multi-talented friend Sierra, who you can follow at twitch.tv/Sierra Plus Ultra, where she does Nintendo variety streams. You can listen to her as a co-host of Flip Screen Games' Nintendo podcast, Nintendo Noise, or you can listen to her sing as a member of the post-hardcore band With Sales Ahead. Sierra is easily the biggest Animal Crossing fan I know, so it was perfect timing to have her back on to discuss all of the new content coming to Animal Crossing New Horizons, its Nintendo Switch 2 edition, as well as some Pokemon Legends ZA news in addition to other Nintendo Switch 2 updates and announcements. On to the episode. Coincidentally, this wasn't even planned. We were going to do this anyway. I hit her up weeks ago and was like, yo, you should do Directly You. And then between then and now, there was the announcements and Sierra was like, hey, we're talking about Erica. I was like, yes, absolutely. It was the first thing I added to the document once I started planning this episode.
Insane.
But yeah, a lot of Animal Crossing stuff got announced. Starting with, I guess we should just say, rip the Band-Aid off. There's a Switch 2 edition. And funnily enough, the last time you were on, we talked about rumored Animal Crossing things and stuff and whatnot.
Oh my God. I was racking my brain trying to remember what we also talked about last time. Because I think I brought up how like I got into discourse with gamers on social media.
Gross.
About, because what did I say? I suggested like, like it would have been so sick if like the base game, if they had just continued to make updates to that base game, I feel like they could have milked some more life out of New Horizons. And I was like, I think like I could be ready for a new Animal Crossing game, but like at the same time, like I thought that like the base game already had like so much potential to go off of, like it just needed to be updated more. It just needed more stuff. Like even, and like people were like, how dare you suggest such a ludicrous thing that Nintendo update that this successful game? Like
it's so weird. So this is a little bit of a tangent, but my most recent video is about that weird like middle ground that everybody thinks that we can somehow exist in, where it's like this is a form. I mean, not a form, but a product of capitalism. So therefore, you should invest more money when you make more money. But also, I want it to be free. And I wanted to come out once and not get updated, but it's like, but be updated when I wanted to be updated. It's like that's not how any of this works. And that was something that I'm sure we talked about that on the last episode, but that's something that I bumped up against with Animal Crossing 2, because there's like this weird like laissez-faire kind of like, it's a product, but I don't want to think about the fact that it's a product. So I don't want updates. I don't want DLC. I don't want, that's how people think about the game. When it's like, well, we could in the end spend less money if you just maintain the game that we have, rather than, or less money than if they continue to update it as much, like with new sequels, like they're probably going to after the last one sold freaking 40 million copies or whatever. I rather them be like, here's this game and we give you $30 DLC every 3 years or whatever, than for every 5 years them give me a $70 video game.
I know, just like reinvent the wheel for what?
Yeah. Like nobody's like, we need to change Animal Crossing gameplay. It's not Pokemon. The thing about like Pokemon gameplay, meh. But Animal Crossing, I don't know nobody that plays that game that's like, this gameplay could be better. You know what I mean?
I know the loop has only had incremental adjustments over the years. It's like the core of it is the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody complaining. Dude. We just want more content, more things to do in it. And with the last game, the only thing that I personally miss, I know there's a lot of people that like New Leaf like way more. But for me, it's like the main thing that I missed was that there was more things to do with your friends when you went on that island. Like there was like designed mini games. I love them.
Yeah.
But there's nothing like that in this game. There's like, you can make your own mini games kinda, but it's like, it's not.
I know. It's like, they're really reinforcing the whole sandbox aspects. Like no mini games, but you can design islands with your friends, and
Mhm.
like it's still like that. I'm not into like the whole terraforming stuff, but
Yeah,
I'm just happy to have more to do.
more
Like
things to do.
I'm just happy that like the reaction is mostly positive because like they gave us a lot. When you really think about everything they laid out in the direct,
Right.
you get 3 free islands
So
to just build from the
So we
ground
didn't
up,
even
pretty
fully
much.
mention that we're getting a Switch 2 edition. It costs
Oh
$5
yeah.
if you already have the video game. It's $5 additional, or you could buy the Switch 2 box, and it comes with that.
Yeah.
Something that some people are like shocked by, but I don't know why. Is it doesn't come with the DLC, so I should note that it's not. This
I
isn't
wasn't
a.
surprised by that either.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't know. But yeah, no, this isn't like a Game of the Year edition. It's not like a greatest hits thing. It's just, hey, you want the Switch 2 upgrade, and you don't want to deal with upgrade packs. Get the box, and that's on there. And then if you want the DLC, you get the DLC separate or whatever, and it is what it is.
Right. Yeah.
So that's what that is. And the new content that's Switch upgrade specific is just the resolution, no? Like everything else is in the update. Well, so it's the resolution, and then there's game chat stuff.
Yes, the megaphone as well. Yeah.
Yeah, the game chat stuff, and then I think the Switch 2 version has increased online capacity. It went to what, 12?
Yes.
Or 8?
Yes,
No,
it's
8 was the original, right? It was
And now it's up to 12.
and now it's 12. So that's the Switch 2 specific stuff. But in addition to that, they announced a free upgrade for everybody that has the video game on the original Nintendo Switch. And they lied. They lied to us because the last time they updated the game, they said it was the last update. And this is the new checkpoint because something like this always happens where nerds on the internet are like, well, Sakurai said, Miyamoto said, Furukawa said, and it's like, yo, brother, these people get paid billions of dollars to lie. Nothing that they say is permanent. And this is another example of that. They said, oh, shoot, wait, we're making a new console? We should probably have Animal Crossing on that. We're not going to have time to make a new Animal Crossing. Let's just put the one that we already have and add more content. People go back in there and work on that. So that's where we're at, and that's what we have. The details on this update are, let me pull it up. I'm sure you know what they are, right? You could probably
I don't know them down to the letter. No,
yeah, that's fine.
But
I got it.
I know, like I could summarize, but
I'm down for the summary. I have it up though. Oh, mouse controls. There's mouse controls also.
Oh yeah, that too. Which is, I think that's really sick.
Yeah,
it's gonna be really helpful.
Agreed.
But yeah, they're basically, so for anyone familiar with New Leaf, they're adding in the resort that is run by Cappen's family. That's the free update. That's like kind of like the main piece of it. It's basically you get what you like, the experience that you get in a Happy Home Paradise, where like you are like designing rooms for like villagers and stuff. It's like a diet version of that comes with new items and furniture, which is,
do we have a number for that?
Cool.
I assume no, because that's not really a thing.
I do not.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's like the main thing. And like you get hotel tickets for decorating these rooms, and you can buy items with them. There's so many things. So that's like the gist of that. But in this update, they snuck in a lot of quality of life stuff.
So we got expanded home storage. That's one thing. The home storage was 5,000 and now it's 9,000.
No, it's not over 9,000.
Nope, just 9,000. Just 9,000. They didn't want to do that. No memes allowed.
Yeah.
And then the other thing, this isn't related. This isn't well, it's kind of, depending on how hardcore of an Animal Crossing fan you are, it could be a quality of life thing, but they added the Slumber Islands, which is what you were alluding to earlier, where it's like they basically gave everybody extra islands, 3 extra islands. You could choose between a small version, a medium version, or a large version that you could decorate. and set up with your friends and visit with your friends, and you could terraform it online, which is something that you couldn't do before. You couldn't really do decorating stuff when you're playing online with people. Now in this island, they're like, who cares, man? Run wild.
Yeah.
I wonder if they can terraform, like, I wonder if it's a thing that, like, you have to allow them to be able to terraform in some way. Because even if it's a dream island, I'm sure that people will still be griefing.
Yeah, like, do you also need to be like best friends? Like, do you have to have best friend status to have the ability to terraform together? So many questions, but
I mean,
yeah,
it's a lot of content, especially for people that are like down for that. Me, I don't know if I'm going to do any of that. I'm probably going to turn this game on again, you know, like new thing, play with more people, blah, blah, blah. But I don't know if I'm going to engage with that aspect of it, because I already am not a terraform kind of guy. I think I just do it for the miles and then I leave it alone.
I like decorating, but I don't want to have to like construct the space in which I need to decorate.
Right.
Like I was always really big on that in New Leaf, like, and that was something I harped on when New Horizons came out, and I realized that it had like a fraction of the items you could collect in New Leaf. I was like, come on. I got used to it, but I was like, man. But with the ability to like design like up to 3 more islands, like, I don't know, I can like workshop some stuff and I can see if it's ugly or not, and then I can bring it to my main island, or like I can just try stuff out if I want to. I don't know, like, I want to say this is going to be the update that like gets me back in like full time, but like
how
I don't
often
know
do
that
you currently play it? Like, when's the last time you played it?
6 months. I think it's been like 9 months.
Okay.
I didn't even go back for my birthday. I'm like,
I turned it on today. That's the first.
Yeah.
Was it today? Yeah, it was today. I made the thumbnail today. And that's the first time I turned the game on. And like 2 days ago. So right now I'm letting my brother use my OLED because he wants to try out ZA because he's like a Pokemon fan, but he's like a boomer. So he's like, he didn't want to like jump in because they changed things. Things are different now. He doesn't like Legends, but for a different, similar reason to why I don't like the original Arceus. But he's like, nah, I don't want to buy that. And I was like, well, you could try it. I think it's the best game they've ever made. So you could try it. So he's borrowing my OLED. But while he was doing that, I was like, wait, did I ever transfer my island? Because I know I haven't played the game since I got the Switch 2, very obviously. Apparently I did. So then today I saw that my island was transferred. I turned on the game. I killed all my roaches. I took the picture and I turned it off. And I probably won't turn it back on until when the Switch 2 edition comes out. What? It's March? Is it March or is it February?
I think it's February. Oh my god, I don't remember. I want to say it's February.
I'm pulling it back up. 499.
January.
It's January. Oh, okay. All right.
January.
Nice. Cool.
Yeah, so soon.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many things coming out.
I know, I'm overwhelmed.
I'm chilling. I'm chilling right now. We'll get to it. We'll get to it when we move on.
We will.
But yeah, the other thing that they also added, Resetti. Resetti, he does reset service for your island. You could just wipe it with Resetti now.
Yeah.
And people were like, when the game first came out, I saw a lot of people complaining that Resetti's not there. I was like,
well, they got him a job.
And now you got him back. He's here now.
Yeah.
And you'll probably see him more than ever. Because, well, if you're Animal Crossing Sweat, you'll probably see him more than ever. Or if you're bad, really. Even if you're sweaty, but you do something that like you're just trying something and you mess up more than you thought you would, maybe you see him a lot. I don't know.
Yeah,
I probably would never see him because I'll probably mess around with the Dream Islands, but I'm not doing no terraforming stuff. I don't think I'm good.
I don't think he resets to terraforming. That would be really helpful for a lot of people I know who leveled their islands to like one tiny square. But I know that like I don't know. Sometimes I build stuff and I'm like, oh, I actually hate this. And then like you could just pick it up one by one. I mean, the point of the game is to live a slow life. But like vicariously through your Animal Crossing villager.
Yeah,
But
people don't want to do that. That's why they time travel.
Yeah. I didn't like time traveling. I've only time traveled if like I was really upset to miss a holiday and like I didn't mean to miss that event in the game, but
I time traveled in the very beginning, like for day one type stuff, because I was streaming it, and that's a whack stream, being like, all right, I'm moved to my island, can't really do nothing. See y'all tomorrow. I was like, nah, I'm tired. So I time traveled that first time, and then beyond that, I didn't mess with the time traveling. Because, yeah, I do think that, like, it's like a optimize the fun out of the game kind of thing. And it's like, why are you playing it at all if you're not gonna like engage with what it is trying to be, you know?
Yeah, I will say that. Oh, another thing that they snuck into the trailer but didn't call out is they added bulk crafting.
What
that you no
what
longer
does that mean? Well, so you can like make multiple like fishing rods at once.
Yes, yes. Dog, like. I like crafting fish bait one by one. I don't have to do that anymore. Like I was really pissed off when like the game came out, and like I was like really excited to have crafting, but when I realized that if I like I wanted to compete in a fishing tourney and I needed to make 50 pieces of bait one by one in one sitting, I remember like turning to my sibling and being like, why? Like, why would they do this? And they were like, well, like, it's a design choice. They just decide. They decide.
That's part of the slow life. That's part of the slow life. But yeah, in real life, you can't cook 5,000 of one thing all at once. You're crazy.
I mean, it depends. There's some things you could probably bake faster than you can cook.
That is true.
But not a lot. Otherwise.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm really excited about bulk crafting. That is going to be a lifesaver.
I think that was definitely like one of those things where they're like trying to justify a feature backwards. Like they're like, all right, we added crafting, but now, okay, but why would you do this? Like, what is the point? And so to make you do it, you can't craft something that's not going to break because then you'll never craft again. We want you to always be engaging with the crafting, you know, that kind of thing. So I see why they did it. But not the best. Next time, if they bring crafting back, I hope that they give us more interesting things to craft instead of, playing obsolescence to justify crafting. And then the last update that I can think of that's noteworthy is that they got amiibo stuff, collaborations and whatnot. We got
crazy collab.
So I remember like in New Leaf they had the with the Twilight Princess amiibo you could get Wolf Link. That was cool. But now in this game you got Tulin and like a weird inkling creature. It's like a I don't even know what type of animal they think that is. But
yeah, they made the Inkling squirrels.
Yeah, like what the heck? But yeah, they made freaking Inkling squirrel fusions, and then we can get Tulin and Menaru from Tears of the Kingdom, which I need to get a Tulin.
The items
amiibo.
Are so cool.
I've been wanting that amiibo for a minute, so I'm probably gonna have to pick that up. Post Orange Man, even though I wonder if they're going to drop. Probably not. They're probably not dropping the price.
Right? Like,
yeah.
After you hike them up that much, it'd be nice. But
well, retailers might. I don't know if they would change the MSRP because I don't know if they trust it. You know, which is which is fair because how many times has it changed in the last 90 days?
I know.
But I could definitely see retailers making it because I know like anecdotally GameStop, they sell amiibos for pretty cheap. Pretty fast. Like the Street Fighter amiibo, their MSRP is like $40, and I saw it on GameStop for like 20, like 15 to 20 frequently. So maybe that might be our saving grace. I know they also retailers stepped in with the Game Pass pricing. They're like, it's still $20 for us or whatever. So maybe that's what happens. That's where the savings come.
Yes.
But yeah,
Hopefully.
I'm looking forward to that though. I do like the collaboration stuff. I don't know if I'm going to use the decoration side of it, but I know I have at least, which I don't know, conflicted because I'm of the mind that on Animal Crossing, you gotta have at least one islander you hate. I think it makes it
Yeah.
interesting.
Who is yours? Who is yours?
I think it's Bruce. Bruce is the guy that I had on my island that I hated.
I'm gonna look him up. I forget.
I think he was like a goat. I hated that brother.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see him.
Yeah, I don't like
I
him
see
at
him.
all.
He looks a little untrustworthy. Oh yeah, and he's cranky. He's a cranky
Yeah,
one.
I hate him. I hate everything
Yeah.
about him. Which, like I said, it ups the ratings. You can't. You gotta have somebody that people love to hate. So I'm down to still have Bruce there. So I don't know who I'm going to
Yeah.
kick out. It needs to be the least interesting person. Like they don't necessarily bother me or nothing like that. But I forget that they're there. So that's probably who's going to get kicked out on my island for tooling.
I definitely noticed that I have a preference for like lazy villagers. They're the ones who like make friends with bugs and like eat snacks all day. That's like all their dialogue is, but I love it. I have no qualms. But like it's my island is pretty like lazy villager heavy right now. But like
I think mine's
like
all over the place in that regard, to the point where I don't even think about like what their trait is. I decide whether I like them through talking to them and the things that they do. And that's why I don't
hate him, you just give him the boot.
Yeah, like I'm like, but I don't. I need to, but I like I said, I'm scared because I think if I do kick out Bruce, I'm gonna be bored. I need to
It's gonna set off the balance.
Yeah, I need to have somebody to complain about.
Right,
like,
right.
You
need a village idiot.
Yeah, exactly. Even though I also have that, but I don't dislike. It's the squirrel. I got a squirrel that's a superhero. I forgot their name though.
Me too. I'm not good at remembering all of them. I have some that like I'm always gonna know because they're like OGs, but like I don't know them all.
Yeah, I think the only like consistent through line that I have, or close to that, is I have 2 wolves. But other than that, my villagers are a hodgepodge of varying characters.
Inside your island, there are 2 wolves.
Yes, literally, literally, and they're pretty different too. So I mean, if it's the thing, we'll see. We'll see if I freaking damn AJ has 2 wolves for real. Yes. But yeah, no, I think that's the Animal Crossing stuff. I don't think there was anything else. Is there? Am I missing something?
No, I don't think so, but I'm really excited. I thought I was dreaming when I saw the article. I woke up to it. I'm so stoked.
Yeah, that was so. I don't know what they're doing. They're like announcing like this stuff. It's crazy because like to me at least, like I don't know how you feel about your Switch 2, but I am very satisfied with my Switch 2. But it still feels like I'm being like inundated with more stuff while I see the internet complain about there not being enough. I
feel the same fucking way.
I'm like, how? Yes. How? I can't even like keep up with all the stuff that there is to do and get like so just within the last 30 days, I got Hollow Knight. I started playing Hollow Knight, and then Hades came out, and I was like, I gotta play Hades, and then Pokemon came out. I'm like, well, I gotta play Pokemon, and now Kirby's about to come out in like 2 weeks.
I know, and then there's gonna be, if you're gonna get it, Metroid Prime 4.
Yes,
and then
I already have that. And you know what? Yeah, we already started talking about it, and funnily enough, that is literally the next topic. So let's look at the November games, the noteworthy November games, because there's a lot of them, and one of them, I got beef, and the community has voiced anger at me for it, but I don't care. I will never like this game. And I will never purchase this game. It is the first thing. The first thing, Hyrule Warriors, Age of Imprisonment. It comes out this week on the 6th, on Thursday. I refuse.
Completely forgot.
I refuse to buy this game. This is a hard skip for me. This is the first major Switch 2 video game that I'm like, nah, I'm good. which works for me. Are you getting it?
No, I'm hard skipping as well. This genre doesn't interest me, unfortunately.
Same. Did you try Age of Calamity?
No.
I got duped because they did this whole thing that they're doing in this game where it's like it's gonna close the gap between Breath of the Wild and the sequel to Breath of the Wild. You need to play it to understand the story. And then it was this Elseworld, like what if scenario kind of thing. And that's what they're doing here, where it's like it's gonna tell a story that you missed out on. And I'm like, no, I refuse, because I already knew before I played Age of Calamity that I hated these games, but I gave it a chance anyway because of the story implications. But now I'm like, nah, you're not tricking me again. I'm super good off that. Hard pass.
Yeah, I like to like kind of reference what you were saying earlier. Like, I'm good. I've got plenty going on.
Yeah.
So I actually need to be strategic with what I'm loading my plate with right now, because like I I think it's okay to like buy games that you are going to play in advance. Like, say like what's it called? Like, you're planning on like this is just like a this not may not be the best example, but like, okay, you get Kirby Air Riders, but you know you have another game coming out around that time that like you want to just play first.
Mm-hmm.
So you're like, it's just gonna kind of sit on your shelf.
Yeah.
Like, that's cool.
Right.
But like I'm not compelled enough by the Hyrule Warriors to do such a thing. Like,
Right.
I would do something like that, but not for this game, because I just, if my instinct, if I look at it and I don't feel any like spark or inspiration whatsoever, I'm just like, okay, we're gonna no, this is not
Yeah,
a game.
because why would
buy
you
just
do that to
try.
yourself? Especially
Yeah.
for 70. Like for $70, I don't want to have to talk myself into. And the thing that I'm trying to like make a concerted effort to avoid, and I already do it anyway, just by my own nature. I don't want to even entertain games that I don't think I'm gonna like. I think that
Yeah.
there's like
Yeah.
there's like a financial incentive, especially in the year of our Lord 2025, for me to buy a game that I don't like and complain about it in a video. I think that that would do numbers more than me being like, I like this game actually. And despite the fact that I genuinely don't like the game and people like it, I just don't think that's a fun video to make. I don't feel good talking about things that I mean, that's part of why I don't want to play. Everybody's trying to get me to play the Digimon game, and I'm like trying not to do it because I want people to be happy, and I don't want to complain about a thing that I know I don't like, or a style of game, to be clear, that I know I don't like, when I know people like it and I know that for the people that it's for, they're happy with it. That's kind of how I feel with this, where it's like, well, people that like this game, that's fine. Just don't ask me to play it, because I'm not going to have anything good to say about this game.
Literally. Yep. Yeah.
So
I
hard
feel the
pass
same
on
way.
that video game, but anybody that wants it, it comes out on the 6th. That's cool. That's fun.
Yeah.
Goodnight Universe. I've seen this game, the name for this game. I know next to nothing about it beyond that. I think it like got kickstarted or something like that. It's a new camera controlled adventure from the creators of the acclaimed Before Your Eyes. That comes out November 12th. If you want that,
Okay.
go for it. Yakuza Kiwami and Yakuza Kiwami 2 comes out on the 13th of November. I like the idea of playing Yakuza, but at the same time, there's too much stuff. I don't like the idea of playing Yakuza that much right now.
Me neither. Yes.
But it do got that silly, goofy vibes to it. And I know Kevin Kent's is a fan. I don't know if he's going to play it because they're remasters or whatever. I'm pretty sure he played this game.
Okay.
So there's that. There's Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, comes out the 14th of November. This game, I like it. It's fun. It's whatever, man. But I already have it on PlayStation and I don't even play it there. Also, I think they fumbled. This should have been a launch month game. If this came out when the console came out, I think that they would have did numbers. But them waiting this long is like, it already is a year after the first game came out. You're making us wait even longer than that. It's like, eh. And then it's not crossplay. It's like not even crossplay between Switch 1 and Switch 2.
For real?
It's like, yeah. They kind of fumbled. I'm not gonna lie. But I mean, Dragon Ball's a big IP. I'm sure people will buy it just to play it by themselves. Even.
Yeah. maybe it won't like maybe it's not like an online thing for everybody.
Yeah.
Like I could see it being like you just want to play as Vegeta. You just
Exactly.
want to.
I hope so, because that game is not a good game for even wanting to, like, even for sweats. I think that game sucks. Because, like,
Yeah, I haven't played it.
it's a Dragon Ball Z game. So it's like, if you want to be good, you got to be Goku or Vegeta or Goku or Vegeta. And then there's like random characters that are really good for no reason. Like Yajirobe is like cracked in that game.
Yeah.
And that's just how the game works. The balancing is very bad, and that's by design, and they're proud of that. So, yeah, if you want Dragon Ball on the go, it's on Switch 2 later this month. Morsels.
I remember Morsels. They revealed this earlier this year, and it looked really interesting to me. Earlier this year, before that, it's like a really interesting indie game. Like it's like a top down. I think it's like a roguelite. Oh yeah, it's a roguelite. It's literally right there. But like I remember like being really into the art direction. Like it's just like it's not some like cutesy top down game. Like there's like it has a lot of charm to it, and the color palette is like really. It's also got like a CRT filter over it, so that like adds like another like
authenticity,
yeah,
retro vibes. That comes out on the 19th of November, if that's your thing. Which is the day before Kirby Air Riders, the game I'm buying. Which I say that I literally bought it today. I purchased it today. I am very excited for this video game. It's just Smash Brothers, but in a different form. That's pretty much what it is.
Yeah.
It's just like we're going to see stuff from this game show up in the next Smash game, and we're going to see stuff from Ultimate in this game. I guarantee it. And there's also, there's like the freaking City Trials thing, which is, I think, the bread and butter of this. But it's also like this, this mascot for the anti-Nintendo people right now, which is ironic because obviously it's a Nintendo game. But they're like, this is the like way Mario Kart should have been. You get 16 whole characters, But no, it's like you got all these modes, and like Sakurai's throwing everything in the kitchen sink. He's like, nobody plays this mode, but we're gonna do it anyway, kind of stuff. Like everything that he could think of to put in the game, he's putting in the game because he said this is one and done. We're not doing those sequels. We're not doing no DLC. Once it's out, it's out.
Yeah, but like I can't even to me this is its own game in its own respect. Like I don't know how the fuck anybody is drawing Mario Kart comparison.
Same.
I don't think that's fair.
I don't think it's fair because to me, I was talking to Will about this because he hasn't played Kirby. Have you played the first Kirby Air Ride?
No.
To me, Kirby Air Ride is not a racing game. It's a city trial game. It's like how like Mario Kart, the newer Mario Karts, it's a little different in Mario Kart 64 because block for it. But Mario Kart is racing, and that's all I care to do. I don't care that they have battle mode. I'm just racing. And Kirby Air Ride, I don't care that is a racing game. I'm just playing city trials. And I don't know, maybe that'll change a little bit in Air Riders. Maybe I'll mess around and try it out. But I highly doubt it. I think it's most likely just going to be Kirby City Trials, and that's about it. And that is just like it's Smash. I mean, it's like Sakurai's take on Battle Royale. If you played the 3DS, the Smash Brothers, the Smash Run, that's basically what City Trials is. It's Smash Run, but in 3D.
Yeah, there's like boss fights and stuff.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's like, again, how can you draw the comparison to Mario Kart? It's just like it's
because it's a racing game.
Like
that's it.
I know. Well, like they're gonna be bored as hell if like you buy Air Riders and you only play it for the racing. Like that's like there's so much depth to the game that like I don't know. I'm gonna get it and I'm really excited to play it, but like the directs, like I'm glad Sakurai did it and like it was like very awesome to see, but like now I'm even more overwhelmed by like the prospect of all there is to do. And like it's like
I think a lot of that is like how he structured it too. I think he's very bad at structuring these presentations. Like when Sakurai hosted Direct, it's like my second oldest niece telling me a story. It's like this happened and then that happened and then that guy flew and then oh yeah, before and that other thing that happened and then this thing and oh yeah and that, you know, that's kind of how he tells the story. Yes. Where it's like Kirby Air Riders is back and City Trials. Let's talk about that. Oh yeah, I forgot. There's characters in this video game. Let's talk about the characters. Oh yeah, and also in City Trials, there's more characters. You know, it's like, okay, but why couldn't you tell us about all the characters at once, all of City Trials all at once, all of the, you know, but he doesn't think about structuring it at all. I guess that's part of the charm for people. But for me, very much so, I skimmed through the second direct because that first direct was so disjointed. I was like, I'm not watching this for 40 minutes because I know it's not 40 minutes worth of information. It's 10 minutes of information that you are not good at distilling and delivering to us.
I couldn't even believe we got a second one. I was like, so what else is there?
It's so crazy.
What could there be? And lo and behold, but yeah, I skimmed.
Yeah. Are you getting any of those amiibo? Even though they're $50?
No, I'm not. I own amiibo only because they were gifted to me.
Okay.
I don't buy amiibo. I have too much stuff.
That's fair.
I have too much stuff. I know there's benefits, but I
buy very specific amiibo. And I don't even have all the ones that I want. Like I want the Min Min amiibo because I play Min Min.
You still don't have it. Oh my god.
So I need to get that at some point. Hopefully they restock them. But I need the Min Min amiibo. These though, I kind of want all of them. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want all of them. I like it. I like the interchangeable vehicles and whatnot. And the fact that they're not coming out all at launch makes me want to get all of them all of them anyway. Like all of them because of that. Right. Like if it's like day one, I'm spending like $350, absolutely not. But I can do $70 day one, $50 for one amiibo, $50 more 2 months later.
Yeah,
you know, I can do that.
Speed of amiibo releases.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah,
that I can justify. But yeah, no, $400 at once. Nah, I'm good. I'll pass.
Yeah.
But I do like the interchangeable vehicles and stuff like that. I think that like, even though it is risky for people's wallets, that is like a missed opportunity for like amiibo. Like Smash Brothers, I think really sold the value of what amiibo could be. But the thing is, not every game can be Smash Brothers. And the only other game that they could have had similar value with is Pokemon, and that would bankrupt people if they like really if they really use the advantage that they could. Like think if they did like amiibo for every Pokemon that was in every Pokemon game and it gave you like boosted shiny odds for that Pokemon.
Oh my god, like, yeah, or like boosted stats and shit like that.
Yeah, which I don't know if they would do that, but I could see them do like shinies because they don't really mean anything. Like it's just a cosmetic thing. And it's kind of lets you cut the line a little bit in the sense that like, oh, you can get shiny charm odds for this one Pokemon without needing the shiny charm.
Mm-hmm.
I could see them doing something like that, which again, they're not doing it. But if they were the money grubby company that everybody pretends that they are, they would have done that years ago.
Yeah, I know.
And then the last thing is the physical release for Hades 2, which I got Hades 2, but I'm not a physical guy. I don't like,
okay.
I got the game. That's all I need. And you know what? That actually is a good transition. We're skipping a few topics. We'll come back to them. But the next thing I want to talk about, digital sales on Switch 2 are speeding up. This has already been happening anyway. Like as time went on and digital games have become more and more the norm, the percentage of physical sales to digital sales have been shifting in the other direction. Switch 2, it's speeding up. The last they say, this is from Sarcana, Matt Piscatella, who works for them. They're like a not an analyst. They're the kind of analyst. They report on sales trends and stuff like that. But he said Nintendo is the last remaining of the physical forward publishers, and even they are starting to make that flip. At least in the US, other parts of the world may be different. Nintendo still maintains a physical focus and a retailer focus, as where the other manufacturers have kind of effectively or nearly effectively, which I don't know what that moved on to a great degree. There is that dedicated buyer that loves physical. But like you said, that mix is continuing to shift, and with the most recent Switch model, we are seeing that shift happening a little bit faster, even on Nintendo. They did not cite any numbers to my knowledge. We're going to get updated figures for all their sales tonight, actually. Tomorrow, technically, 1:30 a.m. We're going to get updated sales for the Switch 2 and games like Donkey Kong. I don't know if they'll probably mention like offhand, like Legend ZA sold this much in its first 2 weeks or whatever. But we should know more about that. And if there is a big shift in terms of like 70% of people bought digital versus physical, because with Nintendo, my understanding is it's like before it was like roughly half. It was like 50-50. Half people buy physical, the other half don't. But the hardcore people that really, really like physical, now they're like moving away from physical on Switch because of Switch key cards or whatever. And then also there's people that are like me. It's like, I just want the game, man. I don't want to, like, especially, I want to play the game when it's out. I don't want to have to like order it online or like wait at midnight launch, or I just want to put in my credit card information, download the video game and have it. I don't want to think about like I'm streaming. Oh, we're playing Smash Brothers, and then after that we move to Kirby. Let me take the cartridge out. I don't want to do that. I want to go to my home menu and pick the next video game.
I know. Yeah.
So it's like all the I care about convenience way more than I care about having the plastic thing on my shelf. So
I'm still really big on physical collecting. It actually like breaks my heart that this is what we get for certain Switch editions. The big ugly legal disclaimer on the bottom. Why? Like, why all of a sudden for this?
Because if they didn't put that, there would be a lawsuit by a dumb parent that didn't know that there was a Switch 2 edition or whatever.
Even with the big Switch 2 on the top?
Yeah. That's a different thing, because you got to know that it's a different game than the Switch 1 version. You can't have them be the same, so you got to be obviously different.
That's insane. I don't know, like, I completely get it because I got fucked on Donkey Kong Bonanza. I pre-ordered it for once. I didn't want to pre-order it through GameStop. I wanted to support a corporation. I wanted to pre-order it through a different store for once, just to see if that was a better experience. I pre-ordered it through Best Buy. It did not arrive until 5 days after the release date.
Yeah, no, I'm not trying to do that.
Yeah, exactly. But like, I don't know. Like I'm still really big on physical. However, like I've definitely like digitally purchased a lot more games between like my Switch 2 and on Steam. Like I also recognize like, oh my God, I could just buy the game and it's right there.
Yeah.
So there's certain games that like I'm definitely gonna still buy physically, but some I'm just kind of like, let me just.
To be fair, in the beginning of the Switch era, a lot of the shift is because of content creation. Like I started working with Nintendo and other game developers, and they just more often than not send me games digitally. And I was like, well, if most of my games are going to be digital anyway, I'd rather just have everything all in one place instead of it being scattered and some of it being physical and some of it's just like I'm all or nothing, or one thing or not. That just continued for me. But I do recognize that like I'm less of a thing where it's like I need things, because like even we were just talking about Amiibo, even this stuff, I get this stuff because I think it looks good on camera. Like I'm not somebody that just like innately wants video game paraphernalia. I just, it looks good on camera, and it's like, oh, he likes the thing. It has physical representation of liking the thing. But yeah, no, I just want the game to play. But I think Nintendo, Nintendo proper, they still care about physical media. I think the fact that they are not embracing game key cards is proof of that. But you can't really control what the other publishers do.
Yeah.
You could try, but then they're going to skip the platform like they did every other time.
I know, and they want to have better publisher relations and stuff. I'm sure.
Yep. This isn't a. Well, actually, no. Yeah, no. Here's a good one we can segue into. Resident Evil. Capcom going crazy with this Switch 2 Resident Evil. You don't like spooky scary?
No,
you're good off the spooky scary. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good on that forever.
I am too cynical for spooky scary, but I'm down. Like, I'll play it. It's just not going to be the experience that people usually tune into Twitch.tv for when they see spooky scary, because they want you to be scared and freaking out. I'm not going to give that to you. I'm going to be like, I wonder how they designed that. You know, the whole time I'm like,
think about the intricacies of game design.
Exactly. I was thinking about and even with in movies and stuff. I'm like, how did they film that? Like, that they didn't cut there. I'm too in the weeds to let the movie take me in that kind of way. But I am very interested in playing this game, and Capcom has been going crazy with this port, because when they first announced it, it was it did the whole thing where first it was speculated. Matter of fact, it wasn't even heavily speculated. It was something that I remember just offhand being like, that'd be cool if this came to this, and people were like, it's never going to happen. It's unrealistic. It can't even run it. Blah blah blah. And then they announced it, and it was like, okay, this is probably going to be like one of those ports that you got to keep an eye on. Maybe it'll work. Maybe it won't work. And then people played it. And on top of that, it was after the Star Wars Outlaw stuff that people really stopped with that narrative. That's something that people are fear mongering with a lot less after that game. Where it's oh no, this is a good port. And now not only is it a good port, it's a port that they're doing real support for. I don't think that they've done support like this for anybody, any publisher. Even Nintendo arguably hasn't done support like this for a game in a very long time. They got multiple SKUs for the game itself. They have an amiibo. They got they're releasing the previous three. Previous three Resident Evil games. No, previous two, 7 and 8. They're releasing Resident Evil 7 and 8 and 9 bundled for, I think it's $90 or maybe $100. Either way, you're saving a lot. It's $10. It's $10 per additional game that's not the $70 brand new video game, which is an insane deal. There's exclusive weapon skins and character skins and fanfare files for for lore and all that stuff and whatnot. Mm-hmm. A Pro controller that's hideous. I like the idea.
I did not like it either.
I like the idea, but the execution was terrible because the Switch 2 logo ruins it.
It's giving Olive Garden wallpaper.
Yes. Yeah.
This is the chain restaurant wallpaper. Mm-hmm. Applebee's circa 2005 wallpaper or something.
They did a terrible job on that.
Yeah,
also, and I see a lot of people this is a headline I'm seeing getting thrown around a lot. Is the price will shock you, and it's $10. Actually, I don't even know what is the regular ass price for the Switch 2 Pro controller. It was I think it was $85, and then it went up to $90 for the regular one.
I did not see such things.
Pro controller, because I just bought it all at once, so I don't know. I have no idea. I just know my Switch 2 is $6 something.
Yeah.
But either way, this controller specifically is $100, and for the Switch 2 Pro controller, $100 for a controller is crazy, right? But
yeah,
it's the Switch 2 Pro controller, which everybody was hyping up the fact that it's this is the cheapest controller that you can have programmable back buttons. It's the most feature complete controller for the price that it is. Like if this was Xbox or PlayStation, you would have to pay $150, $160 for this. And now it's like this version specifically, the third party collaboration version is $10 more than that. I don't think that changes that. The only reason why I wouldn't recommend buying this is because it's ugly. But I think if you're like a Resident Evil fan and you like Resident Evil and just want to have a Resident Evil thing, I don't think it's that. Exactly. I don't think it's a bad deal. I think it's a pretty good. I think the controller is really good. Personally, do you have a Switch 2 Pro controller?
I don't. Not yet.
I think it's really good. I think anybody that plays their Switch 2 a lot and doesn't want to use, I don't know, how's the compatibility with the Switch Pro controller? Does it feel like normal?
I haven't had a chance to like test that.
Okay.
I don't think I have like a pro controller.
Oh, you don't have a regular pro controller. Oh, okay.
No,
okay.
I don't think. Yeah, I never got one. I don't know why. I never needed it.
Yeah, that's fair.
I played Smash with the GameCube. Wow, GameCube controller.
See, me, I hate the GameCube controller with a burning passion deep in my heart and my soul.
I love how it feels, but like I will say, it's an acquired taste.
Yeah.
For sure.
I like the shape. Fair. I feel people on the general shape, but I think the C stick is bad. I don't like the feeling of the triggers, like the fact, like the clickiness, but only clickiness once you push it down, like the travel before you get to the click. Man.
I might have to switch to a pro controller. I actually have sticks that Pete gave me like years ago, 3+ years ago, when I mentioned, I think my GameCube controller's going, and he was like, oh, well, you could just pop these in. It'll be as good as new. And I'm like, okay, great. I don't know how to do any of this. And then I just never did it. So I mean, you mentioned earlier being big on convenience. The way that I justify, like, I will also say certain purchases are justified in my eyes in the name of convenience, but it'll be things like, NSO, like right. Using NSO, because I think there's value in like not having to do the ROM hacks myself. Buying a new controller because I don't feel like fixing the other one in the time that it will take and the time I will lose trying to figure it out. So I'm honestly, I see a new controller in my future. I just don't know when.
I would recommend this one. The sticks are like, they're weird. Have you heard anybody talk about the sticks on this controller?
No, wait, they're weird?
Yeah, they're not weird in a bad way. They're weird, like they're weird because there's like, there's no real like friction. Like when you move, there's like almost like some level of pushback when you're moving around the analog stick. It just glides. It's like very, very smooth. And I like it a lot.
Interesting.
It's something that like you definitely have to use to fully understand what I'm saying. But it is. I get that. It's like noticeably different than any other controller that I've ever used. And the back buttons, like they're more useful in theory, at least in my experience. I've been getting use out of them in Legends EA specifically because cycling through your Pokemon is stupid. I don't know why they did that. Especially for how often they want you to do it. Like that's like part of how you avoid things. But you got to move adjust your grip to switch your Pokemon. So I moved I used one of the back buttons. Me and Trev came up with this. I moved it so that you cycle through to the right on the right back button and then up to, because that's how you throw out the Pokemon. So one hand, one hand you move to cycle through, the other one you use to do. So you don't have to move your fingers off of the analog sticks. You can still move around and move the camera while you're cycling through your Pokemon and have access to everything else. I wish they would have just did cycling through the Pokemon on the triggers or something, but it is.
I know. I feel like that's wasn't that how it was in Arceus? I remember I think it was so much easier.
Yeah.
Ugh,
it's just
Still a good game.
Yeah, I get why they did it, but also, I think that they cooked on the wrong part. They weren't thinking about priority. They were like, okay, there's a lot of stuff going on here, and in theory, a button that we prioritize is throwing a Pokeball. where it's like, nah, in reality, in this video game, you're not catching Pokemon nearly as much as you are using your Pokemon.
No.
So
Yeah.
they should have switched that. It should have been like, you have to like make a concerted effort to throw the Pokeball to catch something, not use the Pokemon. But yeah, it is what it is, man. But yeah, Resident Evil, I'm down. It's coming out in February. I already hit up Capcom, but even if Capcom don't send it to me, especially now that they announced this bundle, I'm copping. I'm getting all of them, and I'm gonna play the spooky, scary games. I don't know. I'm probably just gonna play 9 initially, and then maybe we'll do next October. I'll play the other 2.
Okay.
So RP. You can bother me for that. Don't bother me for Luigi's Mansion. I'm never playing that. I refuse. But I'll play Resident Evil. Did we do this next? We could do the AI thing next. We'll talk about AI, man.
Oh, I love talking shit about AI. Let's
go. So OpenAI did the Sword 2 video thing, and everybody's making cringe videos with various IP. Japan has had enough. They're sick of it. Various Japanese companies have band together to tell OpenAI, cut it out. I don't know if they did any real legal action behind this, but they have at least notified that, because apparently, and I don't know how much I believe this, because it's very dude bro, ask for forgiveness, not permission type beat with how they approach IP. And they're like, yeah, just, it's an opt-out kind of thing. If you tell us not to use your IP, we'll stop using your IP. So that's what they're doing. That's what these Japanese companies are doing. They're saying, hey, can you knock it off? And we'll see if it works. We'll see.
I hope so.
And that is specifically for their IP. I don't know how that works here. Like if they'll like comply in general, or if they'll just like cut off access in Japan, or if they'll do it at all. They're like a facsimile of punk rock. They're trying to be like, we do what we want. We don't care what you think.
Yeah, it's so punk to create nothing.
Exactly.
But even though it's like, they think it's so punk that like, oh, I have like zero creative experience, and the fact that I'm still making this from typing some words.
Yeah.
Epic.
But that's what they're liberating. They're like, creatives have kept us down for too long. We want to be able to make things without the ability to do it.
I know. It's like no one said that you couldn't make stuff, but you don't want to invest the time to like get good at it organically.
Yeah.
You want to automate it. You want
I think they lack the ability to. Is the thing. Yeah. They lack the ability to, and they want it anyway. And gross. Very nasty.
Colonist ass mindset.
Yes. And I mean, I think they know that, and I think that they're proud of that. They're like, we're a product of colonial approach. We want to imperialize creativity now. And it's very gross, very nasty.
Yeah. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for the bubble to burst so patiently. Like, it's already been proven in multiple research findings and whatnot that like 90% of companies are not turning a profit solely off the use of AI.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not adding any actual value. It's just this thing that like spits up and throws up like stuff you feed it.
Yeah.
Like,
I think the problem, and it's going to take longer than we would hope, is that these companies have too much money. Like the like .com bubble burst because we didn't have trillion-dollar companies. We didn't have a trillion-dollar company. Now we have multiple multi-trillion-dollar companies, and they're able to spend the amount of money that entire companies weren't even worth back in the .com era on this. Like, just as a like, we're going to invest $300 billion a year on this thing, and that's like 20% of our overall value, which is they can throw that away and still be fine. So it's just like, ugh, I don't know what is going to have to give for it to like burst. I don't know. I think that they could sustain for a long time, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm really not one to claim any expertise on like where or what anyone would need to do next to ensure the burst of that bubble, but like I don't know. I guess in layman terms, just keep dogging on it, just clowning
Yeah, it needs to
people.
be,
That's the best they can do.
it needs to be cool to not like it. I also am losing faith in our ability to make it uncool to use AI. Because it's like people like us can be like, ill, like gross. You're using AI for your freaking thumbnails or whatever. Like, but at the end of the day, people still going to get that Ghibli Facebook profile pic. Like, there's still,
or that ghost face, the ghost face profile pic.
They're still going to do that. So it's just like, ugh. I don't know, man.
I know, because they keep getting the BuzzFeed adults.
Yes,
they get all the.
It's also frustrating because it's just another example of people being stupid. So like the same protections that companies now are attempting to use to fight AI are the ones that gamers hate in any other infringement of their IP. So it's like you're like, yeah, corporation, get that corporation using IP law. And it's like, but I thought you didn't like IP law. You want to play like freaking Rogue Emerald or whatever.
I know.
It's crazy, man. But hopefully Nintendo jumps in. We need Disney to hate AI. If Disney gets fed up with AI, it's cooked.
It's cooked. It's over.
It's done for AI because they're like the crusaders of copyright law. Every major copyright law change has been a direct result of them being fed up with something about how their copyright is being used or how they may lose access to their copyright or whatever. Unlikely hero, Disney, come through.
I know, right? I know. I need rare Disney W. I need that rare Disney W.
Mickey Mouse, save us, please. Again, no natural transition for this, but Pokemon. We're back on Pokemon Legends DA.
Actually, we can kind of segue because in your video that you recently released about the discourse surrounding this game, you talked a lot about like Nintendo being this like, I don't know if pariah is the right word, but like
kind of. I mean,
being like this
a little bit.
this company everyone loves to dog.
Yeah, that is true. So we're getting a patch for known issues. Granted, I don't even know what these known issues are. But
I've never seen them.
If your Pokemon boxes become full before this is freaking McDonald's coffee lawsuit type beat. If your Pokemon boxes become full before the first Rogue Mega Evolution battle in the boxes menu, and the boxes menu had not been open at any point prior to being filled, Pokemon catch attempts will always fail. Additionally, if a side mission that allows you to receive Pokemon is attempted under these conditions, the mission will be completed without granting the Pokemon. And then the other issue is in certain side missions, if the time of day switches between daytime and nighttime at the exact moment that a move hits its target, it will become impossible to hit the target afterward, rendering the side mission incapable of being progressed further. I have never run into these issues.
Me neither. And like because of the daytime nighttime switch, I've experienced that while in a battle zone, and like it's annoying. Like the battle just ends, and I'm like, all right, well, like I'm not gonna do anything while the time zone is switching, because I don't want to risk anything happening or waste my time. So I deliberately time doing side missions like before that clock, like way before the clock runs up on anything.
Right. Or I just wait until it shifts and then I sleep. Do it then.
Yeah, true. That too.
That's another option that I be doing. But also it's like I didn't even know about, well, I knew about I brought it up in your chat, but the fact that there's that clock there, that changed everything for me. Once Nate pointed that out, I was like, oh my God, what? Because I knew that there was like a representation of the day changing to night and vice versa, because the clock pulsates. It's like, yo, it's about to change. That is obvious. But the little clock, I'm like, yo, my vision's not good enough for that, man. I'm not.
I know, it's so tiny.
Yeah, I'd have to like very intentionally look for that for me to be able to see that. But now I'd be looking for it. Now it's like, all right, I don't want to be doing it. I still don't know about, apparently there's like a bug, which I don't know if they view this as a bug or not. I don't know what they're going to do in terms of like people, you seeing these AFK shiny things and all that, all the shiny exploits in the video game?
Not AFK. I've seen the one that Austin John made like a lot of noise about. That's it, with the 6 alphas, but I didn't hear about an AFK one.
So there's this there's like certain area, like certain wild zones where like I think it's like zone 3, there's like stairs where you can like go up the stairs and it respawns Pokemon. But then there's also the way that shinies are handled in the video game, where it like saves up to 10, like a cycling 10. So people just get like macro controllers, or some people use like rubber bands and they just hold up on the analog stick so that they can farm leaving in and out of the area, and then they walk around and then they look for if they have the 10 shinies, and then they farm those 10 shinies in that area.
Wow, I did not hear about that.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
I think it's whack personally. I think it's like Pokemon fans are like gamers in general. Like there's that whole adage that is just used by game developers in general, where it's like you give a gamer enough leeway, they will optimize the fun out of every game. Pokemon fans are extremely guilty of that. Pokemon fans will go to the edge of the earth to make sure they have as little fun as possible. It's like, I just want the big number. I just want the different colored Pokemon. I don't actually want to engage with the video game. So they'll do stuff like that, where it's like, I want the different color Pokemon, so I'm going to shiny hunt when I'm not actually playing video game. Like this is another one of those things. I wonder if Nintendo, well, Pokemon Company, Game Freak, if they are going to patch out this exploit specifically. I think that the 10 shiny like added to the memory is like very intentional, and I don't think that they would take that aspect of it out, but I don't think they want people farming encounters like that. So I don't know how they fix that, but I would assume it's something that they want to fit in the same way that they shiny lock starter Pokemon. Because it's like, well, we don't want you spending the first 500 hours of you playing the game trying to farm you getting your first Pokemon shiny. Like, play the game.
I know, that's the thing. And like, is this so like the 10, like the memory shiny Pokemon thing, is that with or without the charm?
It's without.
Oh my God.
The shiny charm just it just ups the odds of you finding the shiny. But what I assume the purpose of them saving the shinies to the memory is, there's times in, well, any Pokemon game, but like Legends Arceus, where like you would hear the shiny sound and you wouldn't know specifically where the Pokemon is, and you're looking for the Pokemon, and it would despawn in the act of you looking for that Pokemon. And there's other things that could happen that could result in you missing a shiny that's not the player's fault. So now the way that it works is like, you'll only despawn a shiny if you, the player, engage with the Pokemon in some way and fail that encounter. So there's like regular encounters where the Pokemon won't run, but if you kill it, it's gone. You know, it's not going to be saved to the memory at that point. And then there's other encounters like Pidgey and like Pichu, where like they'll flee. If you run into them and they see you and they run, you failed the encounter, you don't get the shiny. But in any other instance, if I'm like out and about in like the overworld outside of a wild zone, and I hear a shiny and that shiny is in the wild zone or it's on a roof, I can leave the area. I could fly somewhere. I could turn the game off, and that shiny will still be where I left it as long as the game's saved.
Right.
So that's the purpose of it. It's like them just trying to like lessen the
Throw you a
amount
bone.
of like make it a thing where it's like if you missed out on a shiny, it's because you messed up. You know, it's not because we had bad forethought. It's like, nah, you failed this encounter and you deserve to not have it type situation.
Yeah.
Which I think is a very good change for what it's worth. But I think that the abuse of it is it's like the time travel thing that we were talking about, where it's like,
right.
Of course, there's like the Americanized like thought process of like, I spent my $60, I should be able to enjoy the game how I see fit. But at the same time, it's like, especially as creatives, it's like, well, they made this thing and they intend for you to engage with it in at least a generally specific kind of way. Like, yeah, you bought the game, but they probably don't want you to use their game as a doorstop either. And just because you spent the $70 doesn't mean that you're like valid in doing that, you know. People being annoyed is justified. Not everywhere is Burger King. You can't have it your way. Like, so, and I think that Nintendo and their developers and a lot of other Japanese developers for that matter, they very much so are like, nah, like this is our vision and you're going to experience our vision, or don't buy our games. They rather you not purchase the video game than for you to play it your way, if that's your way to play the video game.
Right. Which is like what I mean, that is the pure-hearted intent that I go into when enjoying any medium.
Mm-hmm.
I pay this price. I understand the experience is what it is for that price. And I don't try to play COD, but I don't know. I guess like you're also talking to somebody that like does not go crazy with shiny hunting, so like I couldn't
but that's
be
different.
bothered to do like all this stuff to like go out of my way, and even like not going out of my way to find shinies. I have 3 without like even hunting. Like,
right?
I'm like.
So that's exactly it, right? I think that like you're the type of person that they're trying to like. I mean, they're kind of trying to like lure you in. It's like, doesn't it feel good to find a shiny? Wouldn't it be cool to have more like that? Like they want people to like play the game naturally and like and feel the joy of like finding a shiny, and then maybe go a little deeper. You know, I don't think they like
the diet gotcha mechanics.
Well, yeah, kinda. It's like first hit's free. But yeah, they want you to engage with the video game. But they want it to be in a natural way that isn't then being like, this game sucks. You could find every shiny in 2 days if all you do is get a macro controller and, you know, like optimizing all the fun out of it kind of situation.
Yeah.
On that topic, ranked battles. Where were you at with this whole thing? Because I know there was.
Okay.
I like fought Lee down on this. Where
Well, what happened with Lee?
So he was like, he agreed with the Pokemon community that it's like it's crazy, were his exact words, that you need Switch Online to get the Mega Stones for the Kalos starters because you need to do the rank battles for this. And
I do. Okay, yeah. Oh, sorry. But did he have more to that? Sorry.
I mean, that was the gist of it. I don't want to misrepresent his argument, but that was most of it. Was like he thinks that you shouldn't have to pay for it, and I was like, I mean, yeah, but like, nah, like this is Pokemon. They have always done where it's like, go to GameStop, you could the shiny. This is like, you pay $3 a month. If you only play Pokemon and that's literally it, and you don't play Pokemon online, you're the very specific gamer that all you do is play Pokemon and you don't engage with online play for any reason at all, you could pay $3 once and get all these presumably, which we'll get to, you could wait until freaking December and get all 3 of these Mega Stones for that $3 and you're good. That said, I think it's crazy to buy the video game and like put your feet in the stand of like, I know I'm not going to like this mode. I never played it and there's no way that I'll like it, so I'm not going to try it, and I think I'm owed these Mega Stones anyway. Me personally, I think that's crazy, especially as somebody that like, I played it and I do think it's fun, and I know a lot of people that thought that they wouldn't enjoy it, and they did try it, and they think it's fun too. So it's just like, try things, man.
I still really think they should have been available in the base game. However, I was able to get the Greninjite in like less than 3 hours.
It took you had told, wait, how? Yeah, what? 3 hours?
Less than 3 hours?
But how much less than 3 hours?
It might have just been 2. It might have been 2.
2 hours
to get this done.
I gotta give you strats. I gotta give you strats.
Well,
it took me like 20 minutes. You don't.
I was not interested in playing online. I just wasn't. But like I did it and I had fun, so I kept doing it.
See, and that's what I'm saying.
But I still think the stones should have been in the base game. Like if they weren't like rewards with the online ranked battles, I wouldn't have touched it, to be honest. But I guess that's how they got you, right? And like you said,
So here's what I'll say: as somebody that enjoys that, like that enjoys online, and just competitive modes in general, if they say, okay, this is too good of a reward to quote unquote lock behind this mode, we're just going to make it so that the rewards that you get are not things that people are going to want, then you're punishing the people that want to engage with all of the game because you don't want people to feel left out if they don't want to engage with all of the game. Like after you get the Mega Stones so far, like in season 1, all they do for rewards when you play through the game is like, you'll get 1 Seed of Mastery. You might get 1 Mega Shard. The best reward that you can randomly get online is you get 1 rare candy. That's whack. but
is that... But do they always, like, when you play online, like, do you get pre-Scarlet Violet? Like, whether you had events where you could, like, get certain terrestrialized Pokemon for participating online.
Yeah.
Was there stuff before that, like, for, like, online battling where, like, you could earn rewards?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say since they started
online battling,
since they started doing it, there's been like those kinds of distributions. Whereas like if you play this many battles in this season, you'll get this Pokemon or this item, or this just so happened to be one that was particularly interesting to people apparently. And I still think that they're going to make it available in other ways. Just like we see off rip in season 2, they announced that they're re-adding Greninja for the Greninja Megastone during this season, and they're making it easier to get Delphox. Whereas before it was you had to get to rank K, now you got to get to let me look at this, because every time I look at it, I think it's a different thing. You got to get to rank Y for the Greninjite, and you got to get to rank S for Delphox. Before it was rank K for Greninja.
Yeah, it's not super difficult. I just like was really disappointed that like I couldn't have Mega Delphox in my team.
That's fair. I'm just more so saying like that argument specifically of people being like, there is words or phrases that people would specifically use online. It's like they're skill gating it, and it's like you can be terrible at this mode and still get to rank K.
Dude, I thought it was you're talking like I thought it was gonna be like Smash Online. I thought it was gonna be that sweaty and that scary. And like to my surprise, I started winning a bunch of matches. Like I coming in first. I was like, what is happening? Like I didn't know I was just kind of like I was like buying into the fear that like oh my god, I'm not gonna be good enough to play this and then win the rewards. I also I feel like we didn't know right away like how you climbed up the skill ladder.
Right.
So as they
that's
say,
why I take issue with your controversy in the first place.
You know,
because like part of you might have felt like that before seeing the discourse and be like, I don't know, maybe like it's ranked. It might be hard to get to this, but seeing everybody online validate those fears and like exaggerate those fears by being like, it's going to be impossible and they're skill gating it and you have to pay for Switch Online, just makes it even more scary and makes you want to do it even less. That is like, luckily you were able to play it anyway and see that it's not that, and you enjoyed your time with it. But had that discourse not been there, it probably wouldn't have been scary in the first place. Because like at the end of the day, it's Pokemon. Like you didn't know it, but they've done this for a long time where like you get these kind of rewards. And before it was like participate in 4 battles. You don't got to win the battle. You don't even have to finish the battle. But if you participate in these 4 battles, you'll get this Pokemon at the end of the season or whatever. That was just the latest version of this. But because they want to test it and they want this new battle system to like actually get, you know, like some level of trial and error with different levels of play, they need people to play it. And to get people to play it, you got to incentivize them to play it, because otherwise they're just going to dig their head in the sand and be like, nope, I'm just going to catch my shiny smiley face. Like, I think that, you know, got to crack some eggs, make an omelet, so on and so forth. Yada, yada. But, you know, one thing I'm hoping with this next season is I do hope that they improve the rewards, because I think the rewards suck. I think that it's not they should better reward the people that are engaging with the video game. I think that is fair. I think the people that are the most invested, it's not crazy to reward them for being invested.
No, for sure.
Yeah. So I don't know, maybe at the very least, I want more frequent bottle caps, that kind of stuff. But as of right now, all they do is give you 1 Mega Shard. You can get more Mega Shards than that playing the video game and breaking random Mega Shards in the city.
Yeah, I was really shocked to see that. I'm like, you're giving me 3 Mega Shards.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But in the base game, I can get like 12 in like 3 seconds.
It's insane. It's insane. And I think those are terrible.
That's wild.
Terrible rewards. RP said he was today years old when he realized there was a clock in the game. It's crazy how how not obvious that is. Yeah,
because on the UI the thing is white, like the fucking the circle and then the ticker is white, and like depending on where you're running around, you're not gonna see it.
Yeah. They did announce the rewards for the season. Well, the rewards for when you rank up for the season, besides the Greninjite and the Delphoxite. Same thing, more or less. Bottle caps, season master, and even that, like the only worthwhile rewards. Literally, the only worthwhile rewards are the bottle caps and the golden bottle caps. But the amount that they give you sucks. Like I can literally only trade. Hold on, wait. You get 1 for F to K. You get 1 gold bottle cap from B to E, and then you get 1 gold bottle cap and 3 more. You can train like maybe 3 Pokemon. You can hyper train for that with that amount of.
You gotta triple it. They gotta triple it.
They have to do more than that. I should be, because the thing is like. With me, right, a lot of like how I'm playing online mode is like I'm testing stuff. I want to try this Pokemon and try with this held item, and like to be able to do that and be able to actually stand a chance, I gotta hyper train these Pokemon, because everybody that's using their Pokemon has their Pokemon with perfect IVs and stuff. So like you gotta give me resources to be able to freaking compete. But since they only give you so many gold bottle caps every month, and there's no way to like consistently get them by playing the video game, it's like, what are we doing here?
I know. It's nothing. It's chump change.
I demand better rewards. I demand it. But yeah, either way, I'm excited for the new season. I'm having fun with the competitive mode. I want to see different rule sets. I want to see them add like singles and like that kind of thing.
Yes, I want singles.
Because right now it's Smash free for all.
Yeah, it's just so. It's like when you have like items and hazards on. That's what it feels like.
Yes. Yeah.
It's very like chaotic.
Exactly, and I think that's a really good analogy, because it like like on its face, it looks like there's definitely skill to it, but the kind of skill that it is to it, it feels nasty. It feels nasty because a lot of people, what they'll do, like it's being opportunistic more or less. It's like you don't want to be the one to commit first, and if you see somebody commit, you gotta take advantage of people that hit them first, and like a lot of third party, and it's nasty.
A lot of dogpiling.
Yeah, it's very gross. Either that or you use very specific builds to be like, well, I designed this Pokemon to get at least hit once, but once you hit me, I'm going to take advantage of that hit and I'm going to kill you for hitting me. And it's just like, I don't know. I think that strategies could be more interesting if it wasn't a free-for-all situation. I think free-for-all is like, the way that they have it now is like a good mode for them to like, you know, for people like to lower the skill floor. Of like, man, if you just want to grind out the thing, get fourth place a couple times, just make sure you click the Mega Evolve button a lot and try to get items and you'll rank up. That's a good mode for that. But for people that are like, that actually want to like, you know, test up out, do competitive like theory crafting and whatnot, I think that this is not an ideal mode for that. I think that this mode has its limits in that regard. But that's all for Pokemon. You're done with the game, right? You finished it.
Yes, correct? I finally rolled credits. Last Wednesday or Thursday. I think Wednesday. Last Wednesday.
Did you complete your Pokedex? Question mark.
No, I'm still working on it. Okay. I've kind of like peeled like I could not rest until I beat the story. Like I was obsessed. I was playing it on and off stream in all of my free time.
Right.
So now that I've beat the story, I've peeled back a little bit. I'm going back to playing Digimon. I put Digimon on pause. So now
I saw that tweet.
Yeah. So now I'm like I'm kind of chilling. I'm gonna save story stuff like the new missions that they give you like after post game. I'm gonna do those on stream. But otherwise, I'm gonna be training up and like evolving a lot of Pokemon. Like I'm trying to beat the Pokedex, trying to get in those extra battles so I can get the shiny charm the good old fashioned way, which is battling 1,000 times. But, I'm enjoying it. I'm having a lot of fun.
I would suggest like piling on things. Because like at least for me, it didn't feel like a grind getting the 1,000 battles because I was doing that while I was like complete my Pokedex. It's like, oh well, tonight during the ZA Royale, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use these Pokemon that I haven't evolved yet, and I also want to see if I can beat my personal high score for the amount of trainers that I can beat in one night. And it's like all that stuff piles up fast. It's like once you get to a point where you're getting 30 to 50 battles per night. You do 10 nights and then you're there.
Yeah. I am not there yet. I cannot get more than 25 battles in one go.
Are you fast traveling?
Fast travel?
Yeah, because you can fast travel between zones. That's how you do it.
Wait.
So you clear out you battle all the people that you could find in one zone. Don't waste time looking and then be like, all right, I'm done with this zone. And then you go to the next zone, you battle those people, and then you could go back to the last zone because they're going to respawn. Or you can go to the third zone.
Oh, I didn't think of that. Everyone's doing the Dragonite thing, and like
I think that's whack. That's like the shiny, to me at least. That's like the shiny, the AFK shiny method. Because like I want to play it. I'm having fun playing it. You know, I like doing the battles. So like doing the battles just to get to see the number go up didn't interest me. I like actually, you know, doing it with different Pokemon and seeing what they do and whatnot.
Me too. Like I don't mind like actually battling either. It's just like I'm slow with it. I try to still get the first hit surprises too, because that's, you know, that's points.
Yeah.
So like it's not like I'm not always like zooming through there.
The higher level trainers trip me out. You ever notice that the higher level trainers, they're like more alert and their Pokemon snitch on you?
I never
they're like if their Pokemon see you, they're gonna be like, yo, turn around. And then like
Yeah.
they'll like get mad because like it's not just turn around, they have to like move. Like the trainer has to
Oh, they
move
follow
to
you. Yeah,
find they have to move to
find you.
find you.
Yeah.
So the Pokemon be like, yo, what is happening? I am going to get hit. If you don't see that guy over there, he is going to attack me. I see flames charging up in his mouth. You got to do something. That stuff has me weak every time I see it.
So funny.
But also, I can't use my Feraligatr because he's loud. So it's like I always got to use Charizard or like a Pokemon that floats because they be hearing me, and it's like a whole thing.
The concept in general is so funny. As long as the trainer is hiding and you strike first, they're not going to catch you. But they're not going to question that some random stage 2 Pokemon is floating around, inching up behind them.
Exactly. The Pokemon, it's like, hey, man, whatever. That's probably a wild He probably got out the wild zone or something. I don't know. But the second you see the trainer, it's like, no, that's not a wild Pokemon. You got to get him. But on the topic of Pokemon, and you're bigger on this than me. I'm very you know what? We flipped. We're flipped on mainline Pokemon and Pokemon TCG Pocket. You're on your competitive grind. I do not engage with that at all. I just open my packs, I get my shiny cardboard, and I call it a day. But Pokemon TCG Pocket made $1.3 billion in its first year, which is more than Pokemon Go, which shocks me to my core. I don't know how that happened.
I'm not surprised.
I'm so surprised because like Pokemon Go is like a thing. Like that was like a cultural moment.
Yes, that we everyone still talks about to this day. I was at a family thing a couple weeks ago. We were talking about like the whole how it was world peace for like a month type thing. Yeah.
So I'm like, how? Granted, I mean, it's probably like a case of whales. Like, I think it's probably a lot easier to spend a lot of money on this than it is to spend a lot of money on Pokemon Go.
That's what it is because like I in Pokemon Go and like I mean I'm only a casual player or was ever a casual player.
Yeah.
But like I think I've spent a collective amount of like $40 in the game since almost a decade ago. Whereas TCG Pocket, I have the subscription and I've also bought gold, and like gold is like what, like anywhere from like five, like I want to say five to like $25 to get like extra credits to open packs. Like it's really easy to spend money in Pocket, whereas like in Go it was like, okay, well, like I'm at this park, I'm gonna make a couple more laps and just farm some more Pokeballs, and that's all I do. I just catch Pokemon, I don't battle, so it like doesn't even like matter to me,
right,
personally.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't put a dime in the TCG Pocket. I haven't given them a single penny. I got the subscription free trial, and I was like, extra packs is cool, but not, what is it? It's like $10 a month or something like that.
Yeah,
I frequently forget TCG Pocket exists. There's like full days where I'm like, oh man, I missed my 2 packs. Like, so it's like, I know that I'll forget with the subscription. So I just avoid that. And it's very much so something, and I don't know, I don't got the gambling gene. That doesn't, I don't do nothing for me.
There's a limit, there's like a limit on how much I will spend, because I'm like, I don't actually own this.
Yeah,
this is not like a tangible thing. I have a limit as to what I'll spend. But like, to be honest with you, dude, like the deluxe EX pack made me fall off like drastically. Like,
what did it do? And what happened?
So like, well, I don't know if you heard about this, but the deluxe EX pack was a lot of re-released holographic cards, full art, hollow art. They made some regular cards into hollow cards, made them like new collectibles, and like. But the thing was, like, if you pulled any holographic cards, EX cards that like are also part of previously released packs, they did not count towards the completion of those expansions.
Oh yeah. They have like their own separate completion thing.
I think their own, like they consider them their own cards, and that infuriated everybody because like it is the drop rates are in the game are not good.
Right.
They might have been better in the beginning, obviously, because there's less to pull.
Right.
But or I don't know. I don't know how that math works out. But like the drop rates have gotten really bad. And I was just kind of like, okay, like I don't really care about getting the fanciest cards, but if you want me to participate in like online ranked matches, like
there's certain cards that you got it.
Yeah. The rental decks run up. Like you only get to use them X amount of times, and I don't want to use rental decks. I want to use something creative.
Right.
Like and like I've gone entire seasons where I'm like, well, I can't play because like I don't want to play the not fun deck that steamrolls everything. I want to play this creative deck, but like I can't draw the EX cards for it. So I don't want to. It's not fun to me to play like Celebi or Solgaleo, which is like coin flippers, or like you're set up by turn 2 and you're using like there's some cards where like you can't you wall up your opponent and then you can't attack on the next turn, but people come up with not hacks but like strats so that like you're running 2 like, and so you swap one out to your bench when while the other one's attacking on the off turn, and then you swap them back and you swap them like shit like that, like which really like pisses me off. So like yeah, like it's just like the meta was meta-ing.
Yeah.
I didn't want to like have to fight like in the rat race. Like I either want to play an interesting deck or I don't want to play at all. And so with the Suicune stuff, Suicune Greninja, that was driving me nuts. And then like the Deluxe EX stuff happened, and I was like, I'm gonna take a profoundly long break from this game until they do something that pulls me back in. And I've started to collect again, but I'm kind of waiting and seeing what people say about the ranked battles now that megas are in the game now.
How do they even work?
So they are an extra prize point. If you knock out a mega, it's 3 as opposed to 2. It's like an instant win. Yeah, like the megas are like the abilities are sick, or like the attacks are really powerful, but like I've seen people figure out like decks that wallop like EX cards, like, and they're like 3 diamond. It's like a Chansey, or it's like there's someone always figures something out. So like I'm kind of just like waiting and seeing.
Yeah, those games are not for me. It's like I don't even like VGC. Like that's most of this. I be complaining about that game, and I think that like card games are that, but worse. Like it's even
it can be, absolutely.
It's less skill expression. So it's like I'm good. I think the cards look cool though. So I'll be opening the packs.
They're fun to look at.
And that's what I'll do. And I do the like whenever a new like run of cards comes out, I'll do like I'll auto battle the solo battle thing so I can get my hourglasses. I'll do that. And then that's the full extent of me actually playing the game, is because like, I don't care about this, like so but I don't know, man. Maybe one day, but I probably not.
Yeah, if you see something, you're like, "What's that? That's interesting." You can maybe dive in if you can manage to pull the cards that you need to build the deck. But like,
I'm happy just as long. Which this is not like, I know this is a high ask generally, but as long as I get the Charizard, I'm happy. I'm like, okay, I got the Charizard this season. I beat the game. I'm done. I'm out. I don't need 2. I just need 1, and I'm good. So that's been my engagement with the game. But it does shock me. I get it because I understand that people are spending a lot more money per capita. But I don't know. It just doesn't compute in my brain, because like, my aunt was playing Pokemon. Like my mother knows what Pokemon Go, like
my mom is also a Pokemon Go player, or she was like an avid Pokemon Go player for years.
That is just like I never even got to that point in Pokemon Go.
Me
like
neither.
The way that I engage with Pokemon Go is the same way I engage with Pokemon Go now. It's like, oh, I'm like specifically in Manhattan. I remember Pokemon Go exists. I'll spin some Pokestops. I'll throw a Pokeball at a thing. Oh, I'm gonna be at a subway stop and it's near a gym. Bet I'm gonna beat this gym, and then I'll do that, and then I'll forget the game exists for the next 3 months, and then it's like I literally only play Pokemon Go when I already am somewhere. Like even when Pokemon Go first came out, like I wasn't doing the whole like let's go on a walk so I could play Pokemon Go. It's like nah, if I'm not already out, I'm good. I think I like actively played Pokemon Go for like the first couple days when it came out, and that was to make a video. After that, I didn't. It wasn't an active thing for me.
For me, like I was heavily on it in the first month, and then like started to like play a little less over time, but like, and then I think I abandoned it for like a few years, came back to it like in 2023 maybe because my mom was playing, and then like then we both fell off. She got her Milotic and she was like, I'm good.
Nice. I mean, I feel that.
yeah, exactly. With the Charizard, that's Milotic was a Charizard.
I do be farming Pokemon Go community days, but not farming in the sense that like the spawn. I just be in here editing, and I'm like, oh yeah, community day is happening. Let me get a shiny, and then I'll freaking farm the spawns that just appear until I get a shiny. I'm like, all right, I won community day, and then I close that.
I always mean to catch community day for that reason, like free shiny or like like easy catches, easy spawns. But like I always forget, I always miss it. I could not miss it by just following the right accounts that post these updates. But I'm like, no, I'll remember. I'll remember.
The thing is, like, it's kind of like YouTube channels that make tutorials, but like they intro their tutorial with like, what's up everybody, like, comment. I'm like, bro, I don't care about your community. You don't deserve to have that. I'm here for an answer to my problem. That's how I feel about like those kind of accounts. It's like, I want you to only tweet when it's community day, because then I could turn notifications on. But if you're tweeting about everything, I'm like, all right, bro, that's not what this account is for to me. Like, if you want to have a community, make a general channel about general things. But making tutorials, I don't need a tutorial about everything. I just need a tutorial about this one thing. So that's how I feel about that. But yeah, Pokemon Pocket. They updated something. It was like you can gift cards and stuff now, right?
Yeah, you don't need to trade them anymore. You can just share them.
Is there like you gotta grind something for like some kind of resource to gift cards, or can you just?
Nah, you can just do it.
Oh, nice.
But it's gotta be 4 diamond or lower.
Ah, boo.
I know, but I have a lot of like little bullshit cards that I still don't have. So people see it in my wish list and they're like, "Oh, I got that one. I got 8 of those," and then they just send it.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Was that it? No, there's one more thing.
There's one more thing. It's very important.
It's the most important thing.
YouTube app for the Switch 2 is still on its way.
It's happening. I don't understand this.
Why was it not readily available for the launch? I don't understand. What else are they doing? What else are they doing that they're gonna have this ready for April?
Because you gotta make an app, you know?
A whole app from scratch. They don't have to just re-optimize what they already got, the existing framework.
Well, I think genuinely no. I think the way that the Switch 2 happened, they can't do that. That's why there's games that aren't compatible. Because the Switch 2, like, you know, so with like the pretty much from the GameCube to the Wii U, every console is like a GameCube in a trench coat. It's like, all right, the GameCube came out, then the Wii came out. That's like 2 GameCubes in a trench coat. And then the Wii U came out, and that's 2 Wiis in a trench coat. This system, completely different architecture. And then the Switch 2, it's not as different from the last thing as Switch is from Wii U, but it is fundamentally different. So the games that work that are backwards compatible are like an in between like native support and emulation. Like they're basically running like the game natively, but with a layer of emulation wrapped around it. So to make an app They could do that and do an emulation layer, but it would be a better, more optimized app if they build an app specifically for the Switch 2. So my assumption is that's what they want them to do / what they want to do. But to be able to do that, there needs to be some level of cooperation between Nintendo and the companies that make these apps. And Nintendo's like, we don't care to do that right now. That's not a priority of ours right now. We'll get to it when we get to it. And now they're just getting to it. I think that's the gist of it.
How am I gonna watch my CoComelon on tour? How am I gonna watch?
There's no way you don't have 35 other devices that can watch CoComelon.
I prefer the big screen. I understand.
You don't got any other big screen? You don't got a tablet? You don't got a laptop?
I have an iPad. I can't explain it, but like I love watching YouTube on the Switch. The iPad is just too big and like unwieldy. Phone too small. Nintendo Switch 2 screen. The
Goldilocks moment.
The Goldilocks.
I get it for children. So like at first, like with Switch 1, when everybody was like complaining about no YouTube on Switch 1, I was very curmudgeonly. I was like, "Oh, dumb." But then I was like, "Wait, children don't all have tablets, fair." But now I'm back where I was at. I'm like, yo, bro, y'all got 37 devices that can watch Netflix and YouTube and Hulu, and because this one specific one.
Wait, here's the thing, but like, I wish we could decentralize like communication from the smartphone, because like, say I'm watching a YouTube video, then I get a notification. Oh, this email came in, or like, oh, this social media. It pulls me out of the moment. I'm distracted.
That's fair.
So I do like when I can separate things so that I'm not constantly on my phone and can be pulled away to other things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
That's
the best argument that I've heard. I'm still opposed, but you know what? Instead of having my pitchfork, I'll stay at home now. I downloaded the I don't even remember.
Thank you, RP. Thank you.
I downloaded the YouTube. Oh, the other reason why I'm like okay with the YouTube apps now, also selfishly as a content creator on YouTube.com, retention be OD on the consoles. People sit down and watch a video when they watch it on a console.
That's fucking me.
So for that reason, I'm also in support of this. Watching it, I'm here for that.
I'm telling it's because of them phones. It's because of them.
It's because they get. But here's the thing. Here's what throws that off. Retention on phone, second place. It's video game consoles, it's mobile phones, and then there's like a steep drop off is computers. People don't watch YouTube on computers. But it's hard because like when I'm at my computer, I'm there to do work. Yeah,
like and I can't attentively watch if I'm here and not YouTube, and if I'm not watching YouTube on my TV with like my meal, like if it's not whatever. But sometimes it's a meal video, sometimes it's like, but like I usually if I'm at my computer, like I don't have the bandwidth to just sit and watch a YouTube video. I wish I did. But I'm usually like I'm like here because I'm like I gotta edit.
Yeah,
I gotta answer emails or like do a commission, like stuff like that.
That's fair. The other thing I will say for people that are not you, because I know that this doesn't apply to you. The whole thing that people be screaming about on the internet is like nobody uses Switch for their primary console. We all have PlayStation 5s. You can't watch YouTube on your PlayStation 5. What happened to that? Like, what's going on?
Wait, I thought there was YouTube on PlayStation.
That's what I'm saying. That's what there is. There is PlayStation YouTube on PlayStation, but people act like they're being robbed of a necessity when they don't have it on their Nintendo Switch system. And I'm like, but you have it on that already. Why do you like? What's going on here? Like for me, the thing, like as somebody that is a multi-console owner, I'm mad at PlayStation because they don't have video games to play. I'm not mad at Nintendo for not having a YouTube app to watch. It's like
yeah. Dude, I feel like I cannot stop seeing Nintendo discourse and dogpiling.
Uh-huh.
But like, God forbid you bring up the shortcomings of another console.
Mhm.
Like PlayStation, yeah,
It's
PlayStation like launched with no games, and then you couldn't get a PlayStation 5. Like it was difficult for
Yeah.
years,
I
right?
had to pay $800 to get mine because the only way that I can get
Holy
it,
shit!
I got it on from GameStop and they did it through bundles. The only way, and you needed a Pro Rewards account, so I used Scootish's Pro Rewards account to get the PlayStation 5 physical edition bundled with Ratchet and Clank and Spider-Man and 2 controllers that I don't use and a
And only 2
GameStop gift
games.
card and a PlayStation gift card for $800. And that was the only way that I could buy it. And even that I got like a month and a half after it came out or something like that. And I don't touch it. It's so infuriating. And for me, it's like that's kind of what it is. It's like I don't think any game is perfect. So like when stuff like this happens, right, with Pokemon and people are complaining about the graphics are incomplete, and I'm like, yeah, but this game's fun. I'd much rather play Legends EA, a game that I am actively having fun with, than have a pretty game that I don't think is fun. I don't think I've played a game that I thought was like just pure fun on my PlayStation. They're pretty,
I just yeah.
but they're not fun in the same way.
Does everyone think that like every $70 game should look like Ghost of Tsushima?
Yes, they do.
Like, I hate like no,
and they value that so much more than the game being fun. They don't care if the game is fun. They just want it to be pretty. That to them is worth $70.
I think that we would encroach into like uncanny valley territory if Pokemon games were like that, in my opinion. I think they should be stylized and like the art direction should be
I want it to look like the anime. That's what I want.
Yeah.
Look like a Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm game or like a Arc System Works game.
Yeah. But like I don't want it to be hyper realistic. Like I play Nintendo for a reason. I don't play hyper realistic action RPG games. Like I play the games I like and I play them on Nintendo because that's where you can play them.
Right.
And that's it.
Same.
We could go on for if we could go for another hour if we
Everybody go follow Sierra, watch her play play on Twitch where her Switch games on Nintendo and the happy fun games and whatnot. Are you streaming Digimon or no?
No, because I don't feel like figuring it out. I'm sticking to the fact that I'm a Nintendo variety streamer. Like I rarely break the mold there.
I'd be lying. Like, that's why I don't say that. That's why I don't say I'm a Nintendo variety streamer, because I just play what I want when I feel like it.
No, that's good. But like 90% of what I play is Nintendo anyway. Like I really don't mind Digimon being like an insular like experience for me. Like if it comes out on the Switch too, I might consider like
you're gonna buy it again?
Either lying or or getting on the Switch too. But like I don't know. Like I don't really. I would love to stream Digimon, but like I don't know. That's up in the air. I really wish the game came out on Switch too. It's a shame that it didn't. But otherwise,
I was gonna do my Vmon thing if it did. But now I think I don't want to do it because I'm scared. I don't want to be mean to the video game, and I'm scared that I will.
I know you want to. Well. There is a demo if you want to try the demo just to see. It is a menu.
Yeah, I gotta turn on my PlayStation to do that though. I haven't turned my PlayStation on since June.
Oh, do you not game on your PC at all?
Absolutely not. I don't use PC. I'm a Mac user.
Oh my god, I forgot. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so yeah. If you get around to it, great. If not, no worries. But like, Vmon, he's not on my team. I've actually digi-evolved him to the furthest he can go right now, and I'm trying to get his mega form. But you need, like, you know how they DNA digi-evolve? I'm trying to get the other guy eligible for that, and it's taking forever.
Okay.
I'm almost done with the game. It's been really good.
Nice. I'm happy for y'all.
Everybody
follow Sierra. She'll be on eventually again.
I'll be streaming tomorrow. I'm gonna be doing.
What are you playing? Oh, okay, gotcha.
Basically, I think I'm I haven't decided if I'm gonna work back in a second game because, like, realistically, like my streaming schedule always follows my gaming habits, and
Right.
like I'm not really vibing with Pocket lately. So it's either gonna be all ZA or like ZA with some Smash mixed in, or maybe even Animal Crossing. I don't know. It's Nintendo stuff.
You
You
said
can rest
GG is
assured it will be.
to Donkey Kong? Are you going to stream
Oh
Kirby?
wait, that's right. I haven't finished Donkey Kong. Yeah, I need to get on that.
Yeah, you could do Donkey
Kirby, I might not buy it right away,
Kong.
but I'll probably stream it
Mhm,
eventually.
mhm,
It looks fun. I really want to play it.
mhm.
So
Well, go follow her. See what she does and plays and whatnot. Also, she's on
yeah.
a Nintendo podcast. All this stuff is linked on her things and stuff and whatnot.
Yeah, you could just go click the links. It's
Yeah,
all there
just
if you
click
want
all
it.
this stuff.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
All right, thank you for having me.
Of course, of course.